We're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in, chime in, and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this, whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults.
Great family, man. I see you how you blended your family together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not easy. That's what I want.
King Harris's arrest isn't even the craziest part anymore. What's blowing up online is how he's reacting afterward. People are calling him out, saying he had every advantage growing up, a privileged life most could only dream of. So why is he suddenly choosing the streets? Instead of ignoring the noise, he's firing back with F the police, F12, doubling down and fueling the chaos even more. That polished image of the Harris family, the perfect holiday photos, the flawless public brand, the picture-perfect unity, has been torn apart by viral fights, leaked drama, and messy rumors that feel wilder than anything reality TV could script. King Harris, once hyped as the golden child destined to carry his family's legacy, has tossed that whole fairy tale future aside. Now, he's not just making music, he's dropping verbal explosions, shocking the internet at every turn. And while some people say his parents need to clamp down and take control, others argue he needs to face the weight of his choices on his own, because shielding him clearly isn't working anymore. Behind all the flashy headlines is a storm of online chatter, accusations of mistreatment, messy family tension, and the most explosive rumors circulating the internet right now, questions about King's identity and where he truly fits into the Harris legacy. None of it is confirmed, but the whispers alone have been enough to send social media into overdrive. What's clear is that this isn't some random emotional flare-up. It feels like a rebellion years in the making, finally boiling over for the world to see. That viral moment at the Atlanta Falcons game wasn't viewed as a publicity stunt by fans. People saw it as decades of built-up frustration snapping in real time.
Being out there and engaging in adult activity. You should be rapping about the things in your life that you have in common with other people who
recording, live streams were running, and millions watched a prince of hip-hop royalty crack under pressure that no one outside the family fully understands. The luxury suite wasn't just a box at a football game. It became a battleground. King puffed up, voice echoing, daring his own father to shut him down. And there stood T.I., the self-proclaimed king of the South, suddenly looking less like a confident monarch and more like a man scrambling to hold his household together on camera. What followed wasn't playful father-son banter. It was raw, unfiltered chaos. T.I. tried to flex authority, King refused to budge, and then everything snapped. Cameras caught just enough. A quick lunge, a headlock, King shouting for space. T.I. firing back that he was embarrassing the family. That footage spread fast, and fans were stunned watching hip-hop's picture-perfect family unravel in real time. Tiny stepped in trying to cool things off, but instead, her attempt at humor, joking about King using a pacifier until he was older, only made the moment feel sharper, almost like another jab thrown into the fire. Whether it was shade, frustration, or just poor timing, no one could tell. But the damage was done. The Harris family's once polished image, built through TV shows, red carpets, and glossy holiday photos, shattered right in front of millions. Then King added fuel to the flames by insisting he didn't grow up in the mansion fans associated with him, claiming he spent his childhood with his grandmother instead of living in the luxury portrayed on screen. Suddenly, his rants, outbursts, and tense exchanges painted a picture of someone who felt unseen, unheard, and hidden in the shadows while the world watched a manufactured version of his life. That's when the rumor mill went nuclear. Online insiders began insisting King had secretly taken a paternity test. Again, nothing proven, but enough to ignite a digital frenzy. Speculation exploded. Was he really T.I.'s biological son? Had the public been fed a polished narrative all these years? The silence from the family only deepened the mystery for fans who were already spiraling into conspiracy mode. And then a new, even wilder theory surfaced, one claiming King's biological mother might not be who the public has always believed. People online stitched together timelines, analyzed old photos, and built entire conspiracy boards out of thin air. Reality didn't matter. The internet ran with it. Tiny clapped back, telling fans the DNA rumors were nonsense, and others close to the family questioned where this madness even started. But once the internet catches a scent, it doesn't let go. Delete buttons don't slow down gossip that's already gone viral. The sting hits harder because the Harrises spent years presenting themselves as hip-hop's first family, Grammy wins, TV shows, big smiles in designer homes, kids raised in the spotlight. Fans bought into the dream of a dynasty. And now that dream is being picked apart, meme by meme, live stream by live stream, rumor by rumor. Whether the chaos is rooted in truth, misunderstandings, or pure online exaggeration, one thing's certain: the Harris family saga has become a spectacle the internet refuses to look away from. For years, the Harris family sold an image of perfection: 7 kids, red carpet smiles, and a TV-ready brand built on the illusion that fame and family unity could live under the same roof without cracking. But that glossy fairy tale has been blown apart. Scandals are pouring out faster than champagne at an afterparty, and at the center of the storm is King Harris, the lightning rod for every headline. His recent run-in with Georgia police, after a late-night traffic stop where officers allegedly claimed to find a firearm, sent the internet buzzing. And instead of laying low, he hopped online flexing like it was nothing, bragging that he still had his chain. That wasn't the polished TV Sun fans thought they knew. This was a young man unraveling on the world's biggest stage, every stumble magnified, every misstep turned into a spectacle with millions watching like it's primetime entertainment. And let's be real, the Harris name has been dodging storms long before King's meltdowns became viral events. Years back, when T.I. and King's tension first started spilling into public view, the family was already dealing with accusations, lawsuits, and controversy too thick to shake off. Social media erupted with claims and counterclaims, especially from Sabrina Peterson, the former friend who insisted she had receipts tucked away. She's been firing shots at T.I. and Tiny for years, and lately she's been dragging King's name into the crossfire too, saying she once shielded him from fallout. Every time she posts, the rumor mill spins harder. Meanwhile, T.I. keeps hopping online, insisting people stop spreading lies and focus on positivity, but fans can't help noticing the whispers about federal investigations won't die down, especially after Sabrina's cryptic message saying she believed the feds already had what they needed. Whether it's true or not, the internet treats it like a storm cloud waiting to burst. Even with all that chaos swirling, T.I. keeps trying to play the cool, unfazed father, smiling for cameras, promoting his son's music, insisting the family is tied like a knot. But public opinion isn't buying it. Every week another clip surfaces, another argument leaks, another rumor pops up like popcorn kernels under heat. And King's behavior isn't being dismissed as typical rebellion anymore. Fans are starting to interpret every rant, every fight, every fiery live stream as clues, pieces of a bigger story he's been hinting at for years. The narrative online paints King as a young man trying to break out of a life that never felt authentic to him. When he says he was raised mostly by his grandmother instead of inside that massive mansion from VH1, suddenly everything hits differently. His outbursts don't look like immaturity, they look like frustration boiling over. And that's exactly why the internet went into overdrive when unverified rumors spread claiming King supposedly sought a paternity test behind the scenes. Nothing confirmed, nothing proven, but social media doesn't care. Fans stitched together timelines, dissected old family photos, and spun entire conspiracy theories overnight. Some online voices even pushed outlandish claims about his biological mother, stories that exploded despite zero evidence. Tiny clapped back, calling the rumors nonsense. Family members denied everything. But once the internet rings a bell, you can't unring it. Meanwhile, King keeps doubling down on his new persona. His Instagram feels like a battleground, boxing gloves, wild fits, sharp captions. Gone is the clean-cut TV Sun. In his place is a 20-year-old determined to carve his own lane, rejecting the silver spoon narrative and refusing to live under T.I.'s shadow. But here's the trap. You don't just detach from a brand as big as the Harris dynasty. Every time King tries to shake free, the headlines drag him right back in. The arrest, The Falcons game blow-up. The messy live stream fights. Each one ties him tighter to the chaos he claims he wants to escape. And the wildest part? The family itself keeps the cycle spinning. Every time King posts something explosive, Tiny or Zanique is quick to jump online denying rumors, correcting narratives, or defending the brand. The harder King pushes away, the more obvious it becomes. He's stuck inside a legacy he can't outrun. Strip away the memes and the messy clips, and King's breakdowns start looking like real fractures. His story hits harder when you realize he's been saying for years he didn't grow up in the luxury everyone assumed. Fans keep asking why someone raised in privilege is now yelling F12 and battling security at football games. But maybe the picture everyone assumed was never the full truth to begin with. This isn't just a kid throwing tantrums. This is a young man clawing out of a narrative he says never belonged to him. Every reckless post, every viral rant, every defiant lyric is another page ripped from the Harris family's carefully crafted playbook. And right now, King looks like someone refusing to let his father, the media, or anybody else dictate who he's supposed to be. While the rest of the Harris clan perfected their on-camera smiles, living behind gates, promoting family values, and posing like hip-hop royalty, King says he was always on the outside looking in. So maybe these explosive rants aren't just attention grabs. Maybe they're confessions. Maybe they're warnings. Because what we're watching isn't just another celebrity hiccup. It feels like the slow unraveling of a dynasty and the desperate rebellion of a son who refuses to play a role he never signed up for. According to King, the Real refuge in his childhood wasn't the mansion the world saw on TV. It was his grandmother Diane's home, a place far removed from the glitter, the cameras, and the chaos. Whenever he talks about her, something softens. He calls her Mama, credits her for making him who he is. And even when she checks him publicly, he listens. No ego, no attitude. It's like her word is the only truth he trusts. The public remembers King as the wild one, gold teeth, viral outbursts, endless chaos. But people close to him insist it wasn't T.I. or Tiny who grounded him all these years, it was Diane. While the industry crafted images and storylines, she was the one giving him stability. While the family built a brand, she gave him a real home. And that's exactly why the whispers about a secret paternity test hit so hard. If he truly went searching for answers, again, strictly online speculation, it wouldn't just be gossip. It would be a grenade. An emotional betrayal big enough to blow the Harris legacy sky high. To King, this wouldn't be about embarrassing anyone. It would be about ending years of nagging questions that he says have haunted him since childhood. Fans point out that his recent arrest for missing a court date only added fuel to the fire, especially when the family rushed in to publicly comfort him. People wonder if they're truly concerned or just trying to hold the narrative together. Because now that these rumors have slipped into the open, the fallout feels brutal. This isn't something you can fix with a cute family photo or an Instagram caption about unity. And the Harris empire, built on TV shows, music catalogs, brand deals, business ventures, and a carefully curated image, suddenly looks like it's standing on shaky ground. A paternity dispute, even as a rumor, doesn't just bruise feelings. It threatens legacies, inheritance, and contracts. If King's alleged search for answers were ever confirmed, the ripple effect could shake the family tree straight down to its financial roots. Meanwhile, the public has grown numb to the Harris family's "we're good" speeches. Every attempt to polish things up is met with eye rolls. Fans wait for the next viral argument, the next leaked clip, the next cryptic post. The more people dig, the more the dynasty starts looking less like royalty and more like a sandcastle dissolving under its own drama. And let's not forget what happened when VH1 pulled the plug on Family Hustle after those early allegations surfaced. T.I. ranted about integrity and closure, but the truth is simple. The cameras didn't come back. The dream ended. And the empire hasn't been the same since. Now King's unpredictable behavior threatens to tear apart whatever image is left. Lawsuits, court dates, interviews, heated live streams. Every time the family claims they're united, something messy leaks right after. Tiny claps back at rumors. King calls the paternity chatter clickbait. T.I. posts about positivity. But instead of calming the noise, it just makes fans more suspicious. The internet can smell a cover-up from miles away, and this situation reeks of secrets. All eyes are on Sabrina Peterson now. Will her so-called receipts finally drop? Will they blow the lid off the situation, or just push the circus even further into chaos? And then there's King himself. Is he gearing up to expose the dynasty from the inside? Or will he become another tragic warning about what happens when a kid is swallowed whole by a legacy he never asked to carry? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this video with someone who thrives on messy celebrity drama.